Hey, what's up, DLRs and Whiteboards with the Whiteboards channel. Thank you for watching. We are working on our Chrysler Pacifica today, and in today's video, the proper and safe way on how to replace your EVAP purge control valve. Let's get started. DLRs, we are outside. In front of us now is our 2018 Chrysler Pacifica. We're going to hop inside the driver's seat and open up the hood to the engine compartment. Coming inside the driver's seat and down below, again, opening up the hood to the engine compartment. Back to the front of the vehicle, the hood open and access to the engine compartment, and coming to the large plastic engine cover or top piece right there that has the 3.6 liter on it. And we have two T30 screws or bolts. We are going to remove those. Camera now positioned. Again, we have two T30 bolts or screws, and I've got a T30 bit in my screwdriver here. And these might be a little tight. About an inch long. Do your absolute best not to drop those inside the engine compartment. They'll be tough to find. With the two screws removed, we are going to come to the back. We have two little plastic probes that stick out on the very bottom portion that this top cap connects into. And again, grabbing it at the very corner here and popping it up. We'll do the same on the far right corner. As you can see, the very bottom right there is where those connect into. Little plastic tips or probes. Set that aside. And DLRs, right there is the EVAP purge control valve. Coming up top and in. And again, there is the EVAP purge control valve right there. We've got an air hose off the right hand side that connects to it. An electrical connection up top. And then the additional connection with that red lock clip on it. We will remove all three connections and pull that old part off. Camera now position. I want to come to the far left or the left probe that sticks up that the top cover secures into, and on the back side you have a hose that secures into a plastic clip, and we are going to carefully push that out. Do not damage anything as you do this. Just basically carefully apply upward pressure on the top portion of that plastic clip as you simultaneously push the air hose out of the little slot. There we go. By doing that, it now becomes much easier to remove this entire connection point. Next, coming up to the electrical connection point on top, you've got the far left point here with that little blue paint on it. Yours may or may not have blue paint, but carefully push down, and by pushing down, you'll notice the opposite end raise, and that is going to allow the clip or plastic tab to clear the inner part it secures around or onto. And do not pull by the wiring. Push it down and basically push it off. There we go, and there's the internal portion of it, and I'm going to basically just set that aside. Right down here on the red lock clip, you've got a tab, and you also have this exact same tab on the bottom side. And for situational awareness, our red lock clip has a blue piece of paint on the top, so when it comes time to re-secure everything, I want to make sure I align this properly. In addition, that little tab right there will feed into that little cutout or slot. And DLRs, go extra slow when you remove this. I'm coming down to the very bottom and pushing down, and you will see that clip down here release, and at the same time I'm keeping my thumb here so it doesn't fly off. I'm going up top and moving this and shifting it out as shown here. There it is. Next, coming to the large connection here, and on the very bottom you have a gray tension lock, and as you can see I'm pushing it right there, and on the back side with my pointer finger, by pushing it up closer towards you and I can push this up and simultaneously slide this entire connection off as shown there. And from here you can carefully pull this up and off that little slot there, and we are going to carefully grab a hold of it here and turn it to remove it from this hose. Do not allow the hose itself to turn or rotate and get damaged. Basically crimp it with your hands and finger and hold that hose stationary as you twist the purge valve off. There we go. And that side of the purge valve is barbed and really grabs a hold of that hose very nicely. Taking a step back and out, and there is the removed purge valve and that clip. Inside of the workstation, on the left-hand side, the old part, on the right-hand side, the brand new Mopar OEM part, and there's the part number down below in the comments and description will be a link on where to purchase this OEM part, as well as an aftermarket part. Brand new part removed from the box and packaging, and a quick comparison of the old on the left and the brand new on the right. Back to the engine and grabbing the hose, and I'm going to carefully insert the bar portion of the brand new purge valve, electrical connection point on top, this fitting on the bottom. And again, keep the hose stationary as you just twist this in. You want the hose all the way flush with the plastic plate here, as shown there, all the way around. Get a good look of it, and this portion right here, that slot, we are going to carefully shift that on and down, as shown there, all the way down and flush. And from here we will come in with the larger hose and feed that down and on until it clicks, as shown there. That is on there. I'll grab that red lock clip and just be very careful. Again, the blue paint on top, align it properly, shift it in and verify it is locked in place both on top and bottom, and that little slot there. From here, the electrical connection point, push in until the clip locks in place and makes that clicking or locking sound, as shown there. Double check everything, and if all looks good right here, we'll shift over to the left and resecure that hose to that plastic insert. Coming in and shift that back into place, just like that. Again, double check everything, and if all looks good, I'll reposition the camera and resecure the top cap to the engine. Taking a step back, grabbing the top cap here, and again, here is the little rubber inserts that secure onto the plastic probes. And come in at an angle, just ensure that both of them go inside properly. And basically push down until you hear or feel them click and lock into place. Just like that. Double check that your screw holes are properly aligned and resecure both of your T30 screws. Do not cross thread or drop these. These should go in extremely easily, as shown there. Again, do not cross thread and do not over tighten them, but you want them snug. Coming up top to a top view, and before we start the engine, just again double check everything. Inside the vehicle now, we are going to start the engine. And hopefully the check engine light does not immediately turn on. And as you can see with the mileage, 89,671. And so far so good. However, we need to take it for a good test drive, and that will allow the entire EVAP system to operate, as well as communicate with the onboard computer. And if all is back working properly with that brand new purge valve, the check engine light should not come on. And it has not come on yet, so that's kind of awesome. Immediately, the sensor inside that purge valve basically is communicating with the onboard computer, and the check engine light is not coming on. DIYers, we are on the test cruise right now, and so far so good. That check engine light is remaining off, and that's what we like to see. We're back from our test drive. As you can see, we put 5 miles on it, 89,676, and the check engine light never came back on, and that was our hopes. And that's a successful DIY project. I'm going to shut the engine down. DIYers, down below in the comments and description will be several or additional video links on Pacificas. Definitely check those out. You may find them very helpful over the time of owning your Pacifica. However, from here, do us a favor. Below the video, you will see that thumbs up icon. Click on that, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Definitely ring your YouTube bell. That would be very helpful to us. We'd really appreciate it. Thanks again for watching.